Hello, hello, hello,
Hi
everyone.
everyone, good
How are
evening.
you all? Good evening. Hope you've had a wonderful. We had a bit of the Jubilee celebrations. In terms of business, we hope that you've made yourself, a little bit better off because you've been able to cash in
Exactly.
on the exuberance that was the Queen's 70th.
70th. Listen,
Yeah?
whichever already is good. Okay.
Even if you're just lounging in the back of the garden and watching things, that's how it is. So, tonight we have a special guest, the CEO. We have a special guest for you tonight, the CEO of Sweat in the City, Andrea Wallace. And one of the things that I had to say, I had to chase her up. Long time I chase her up, trust me, right? Was that Ahsoka, man. Yeah, the hips don't show it as much anymore, but the movements are in the brain now.
Exactly, right?
But you know what?
No, don't worry about that.
Once we found out where she was and what was going on, we felt that was important because we're actually trying to say to people there are different arenas in business, and we're looking at this month, we're looking at the health aspect and the fitness aspect.
Yeah.
So, we want to introduce you to Andrea.
But before we do that, okay, we're just going to share a little something with you and just give you a little taste.
Watch this. This is what you're going to be able to do. So
long time you don't know I want it. I love your habit. Long time you don't know I need it. I love how you doing it. Back it up right there, girl, bring it. Bring that for me. Move that thing right there. Back then do like that. Let me see you do like that. Big bite, you like that. Let me see you do like that. Back then do like that. Let me see you do like that. Big bite, you like that. Let me see you do. Girl, take the walk. Give me a jam. Pull on your waist. Deal with me hand. It's 2 away. Inside a band. It's orderly. That is the plan. Girl, I love your habit. I love your habit. Girl, I know you have it. I love your habit. Do this. Back then do like that. Let me see you do like that. Big bite, you like that. Let me see you do like that. Back then do like that. Let me see you do like that.
Hey, was you start rocking? I was rocking in the back.
I tired already, boy.
Rocking in the background there.
I had.
Well, listen, guys. Without further ado, we're going to bring him in for you. Andrea, come on in.
Welcome. Come on in.
Hello.
Hello.
Were you dancing? Were you jamming there?
Oh my darling.
What? Well, listen, I saw you jamming there. You're a real soca girl because trust me, you were there busting the moves. I'm like, we should put her on there quickly.
Exactly.
And show people what she's actually doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's amazing. And that, that looked like it was
fun
and masses of people. Right? It looked like a carnival on there.
Yeah.
So well done
exactly
to you. Thank you for being with us.
Thank you.
You're a busy woman at the moment, but thank you
for
your time.
Me. So just watching that video.
It's an absolute pleasure. Now,
there's a bit of a delay, I think, but watching that video, that was in 2019, and I just can't believe there's so many people that were there at the venue. So we've got to try and build that up again.
Yes. So basically, COVID stopped things, but you're coming back. Yeah.
We certainly are. Yep. This year.
Good. So let's talk about you. Yeah. First and if I said, Andrea, who are you and where are you from?
So I would say I am I'm a fitness instructor and I'm from Streatham, but I live in Croydon now. And yeah, my passion is just fitness. I started going to the gym from when I was 16. I couldn't wait to go to the gym. I think back then we weren't allowed to join a gym until we were 16. So I couldn't wait and I joined the gym and it hasn't stopped from there.
Wow.
That's good. That's good. So that's your theme.
That's my thing.
So from that point, you joined the gym. But in terms of your school, in terms of education and so on, what were you like? What was going on with education?
Well, it's quite funny. It's quite funny. When I was at school, I hated PE until I got to around 15, doing sports days and stuff. And I was like, I quite like this. And then I started doing running and stuff. And I enjoyed it then. Like, literally, I used to write my sick notes signed from my mum just to get me on the PE. But then it just switched. And I used to sign it from my mum. But then from 15, I just got into, what was funny, I got into Step Reebok and I used to follow the videos, remember the VHS?
Yeah,
I used to put the VHS video in and I used to do my Step Reebok at home, and then from there I wanted to join the gym, and then yeah, I just loved it.
Yeah.
Okay, you know, she said in the video.
Yeah.
In the video.
Yeah.
Things you're aging yourself for. I wouldn't have even
I'm
said
in the DVD.
Yeah. Too late. You're down to Beta Max.
I don't know what that is.
Brilliant. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So you started obviously liking it from, you know what I mean, watching, the videos and so on. Okay. But when did you think, okay, I really do like this and I think I want to make a career out of it?
Yeah, I think that was when I was quite shy, so I didn't really come out of my shell until I was in my late 20s. So that's when I just thought I really want to do something like this. And it actually wasn't until I was in my mid-30s until I started my classes. So I started my classes and I was teaching at gyms. And then I went out on my own and I hired a studio. And then from there, doing that, I thought, why don't we have a DJ? Why don't we, have a little party and make fitness fun? And that's when the Soca Fitness Bet was created. Because Soca is like that.
Yeah, so the thing is, when you were doing all the exercises going on, that was about yourself. And then you start to see, it sounded like there was a general dislike of how things were going and you want to do something different that was unique to you. Yeah. So how did you come about that? Because I know, where are your parents from?
Antigua and Nevis.
That's where the soca.
You see, there you go.
That's where the soca movement come from.
Yeah. But I can understand that, I suppose, doing fitness, because I remember I used to like doing, circuit training and all that stuff. And it was kind of like to the funky music, or that rock type pop fast music and so on. So when did you think, oh, actually the soca could work here?
The change in direction.
Yeah, that's a good question. It's funny. Yeah. I don't know. I used to go to lots of soca fests. They're the only parties that I went to. But I used to work out to classes that played garage music. And what is funny now is we do put in that garage influence into the soca music. So the DJs are great that we have, and they kind of like just adding a little bit of elements of garage music into the soca, and it works. But I just feel that any music that is jumpy, makes you happy, that works with fitness. And soca is the number one. It just makes you happy. So that's the reason why I thought to experiment with soca. Plus, I mean, they do it in the Caribbean anyway. All the instructors, they do their soca aerobics workouts and stuff.
Yeah.
So I just followed suit.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So here's a question in terms of the people who attend. What's the kind of age range? We're talking about those with wire waist and those with and those with waist that ain't moving so quickly. Is there a kind of fusion that you can actually work so that everybody gets, takes it at their own pace? How do you manage that?
Yeah, well, with soca, I guess that's another pro for using soca music. If you go to venues, if you go to events with soca, you just see age ranges ranging from teens to 70-year-olds. So I think that is one genre that includes everyone, like all races. As you can see from the Notting Hill Carnival, everyone loves soca music. It just makes you it just puts a smile on your face, and it's just happy music. So regarding the fete, that's exactly what we bring in. We bring in everyone, all races, all ages, men and women, everything, everyone. So so that's how. And it works. Even if you can't whine, you'll end up learning how to whine with our instructors.
Yeah,
they're really good. You'll learn how to whine, and it will be so addictive as soca music is.
Right. Okay.
But just a minute. You're a shy person. Now I've seen some soca whining game. This ain't got nothing to do with it anymore. So where's the transition? Where's the transition? Where did it happen from that shy, retiring person to up front, in front of everybody?
Do you see what Nevin's just about? Soca gives you superpowers. That's what it does. Like it's a total, it just brings out everything out of you. The instructors, everyone who's there, even if they're shy people, it will just bring out another person in you.
Okay, so like when you got the instructor, do you have like segmented sections, like for a half an hour, an hour, a bit of a water break and then start again, or is the whole way through?
Yeah, how does it work? Because as you can see, I've got something running at the bottom there for your next event, but we'll come to that later on. But I just thought I'd put it up there. But how does it work? If somebody's watching this now and saying, you know what, that is right up my street and I want to do that.
How it works? Well, we have, for this one, we'll have either 5 or 6 instructors, and they will basically go up there, showcase their stuff. They're all soca instructors, so they know everything what they're doing, how to get the audience engaged, and how to teach well. So they're all going to be given like 20, 25 minutes to showcase their stuff. I like to have minimal breaks because it's pace. We've got to keep up the sweat. No time for cooling down. We need to just go. It's like an over 2-hour event. But everyone says at the end of the event, that went so quickly. They also say it was like I'd love to see you two there. But they say it was just like Carnival Day. They enjoyed it. They have their whistles, they have their flags, they have their rags. Everything is just the same. It's just we're not in costume. And, we're working out. We're even working out on Carnival Day. Like, we're going the whole route of the Notting Hill Carnival. Like, that's a workout. So we just put a little bit more oomph into it. We've got the DJ there. So, yeah.
Well, do you have a float? Are you saying you have a float?
Don't have a float. That's one thing. You know what? That's something to come. We'll do that later on in a year or so's time. We'll have a float.
When you start getting the people coming back and I will follow the float. I will definitely follow the float. Yeah. So, if I may ask, where are you now? It looks like you're in a gym.
So this is the Sweat in the City studio, and this is where we teach online workouts. So we have Team Fit, we have our online workouts where we teach workouts about 6 days a week. And yeah, so it's in the morning, so you don't have to leave your house. We're online, and we teach our workouts, soca workouts, all kinds of genres. We use dancehall music, everything. And we do different types of workouts: cardio, weights, stretching, abs, and non-stop. There's all Team Fits on here now. But yeah,
all the Team Fits here. Welcome, Team Fit. Welcome to you all. It's lovely to have you with us, and anyone that's just joining us in now, we're speaking with Andrea Wallace, who is of Sweat in the City, the online as well as live events that take place, fitness events that she does throughout the year. Okay, so again, welcome. Tune in and let everybody know. Share, they say. Let everybody know. And they can watch this live now on Black Business Recommendation YouTube channel. Account. All right.
So, Andrea, I just want to come back to certain little bits and pieces because I want people to understand where you are coming from. And one of the key areas for me is when you look at what you have been doing, what you originally started from, you now have so many different segments that, you know, it's like, do you have a team? How's the operation work? Because it's really impressive when you look at what you're actually doing. It's exhausting.
Just looking at it is exhausting, Hugh.
Yeah, I'm telling
you. We do have a team for the events, but generally from our online workouts that stemmed from our lockdowns. And as soon as the lockdown happened, that's when we went online and we did some free workouts for about 2.5 months. And then we created the Team Fit membership. So that's continued for about 2 years now.
Good. So that's proved successful through the pandemic.
It has, yeah. So we've had instructors as well, teaching online. They will teach from wherever they live, and we're on Zoom and also IG. So always a team. Brilliant. There's always a team behind us.
Okay, so in terms of the instructions, now you were doing it live, then you've gone to online. Are you ever going to go back to not being online? You know, in terms of the instructions, are you going to do, like a gym and keep fit sessions in a gym with an audience or with a group of people? Or is that
now everything's open pretty much now. We're going to stay online because we've got our members and it's suitable for them, especially if they live far away, even out of London. We've got some members that are in France, in Netherlands. So we've got those, and we're also going to be in person now. So we've got the Sweat and Brunches coming up on Saturday at midday at Lyman Beach Club, and then we've also got the Soca Fitness Bet. We're also going to be coming up with some in-person workouts as well. So leading up to Carnival. So we've got a lot of in-person events coming up. So we're coming out now.
That's good. Brilliant. So just to share a little bit of your background, Andrea, tell us a little bit about yourself. Are you, what is your background now? Are you qualified trainer? Let people know about you and your background and your qualifications.
If we were to say to you, if I was to say to you, okay, what experience do you have prior to teaching us? What would you say your qualifications were? Yeah.
Well, when I first started working out in the gym, I was just a regular fitness goer, just like helping people because I've learned along the way. And then I studied when I was in my late 20s, and I did my level 2 and level 3 personal training course. Then I did my fitness instructor course, and I did a spin course. So I've got I did a pre and postnatal course recently. So I've got all those qualifications, nutritional advisor as well. So I've got all those qualifications, and I've just learned along the way. I think qualifications are great, but it's good to learn from other people along the way. I've also been a fitness competitor, so I've worked with a lot of trainers in how to literally transform your body, even just through nutrition. So all that's the science aspect of the whole body I've learned along the way, and it's just amazed me.
Yeah.
Wow. So how do you transfer to people who, to first of all, but also want to look at the nutrition? Do you have for nutrition to teach people what to look for, what to eat for their body types per se?
Yeah, well, it just, and the thing with nutrition is it just depends. Everyone's got a different body type. So when you look at a person, you've just got to look at their body type, their genetics, and you've just got to go from there. But the way, I don't like to put people on a diet. I like to give them advice so that they can sustain it, rather than put them on a diet for like 8 weeks. And then after the 8 weeks, they just go back to how they were eating, because the way that they were eating on the diet didn't work for them. So it's just all about healthy eating whole foods, cutting out all the sweets and all the sugar and stuff like that. And that's exactly what we did when we were doing our fitness competing. And that's exactly how you shred anything that you want to come off. Just eat whole foods. So I try to teach the way that I shredded, even though towards the end of the shredding period and when we were going to compete on stage, it got a bit drastic. Like we had to drink like 6 bottles of water a day. 6 liters of water a day. So that was a bit drastic. So I don't go that far, but I just teach. I just teach what we do like in the beginning of our competing process.
Okay, so you've got the whole range of knowledge around the whole fitness. Like it's not just the soccer events and so on. You've literally done the whole thing.
Backgrounds,
yeah,
the
so that you
background
can
stuff.
assist.
So have you written a book yet?
No. I can just about write a program.
But that is the key element, isn't it? I mean, your experience, your experience, you can speak in person, and what you've taught other people there. Yeah, so,
Maybe that should be the next thing on your list.
Well, I've worked with some really good trainers, and they're the ones that should be bringing out the book, not me. Really
So in regards to what you said with the side of it and everything, do you incorporate that in your events as well?
No. Well, I mean, the events, I just want it to be fun. I just want to capture people that don't really like fitness and just grab them and just push them in. And, lots of people who haven't even worked out, they're like, oh, I love that event, and I love that. I just love bringing in people. Rochelle seems to be an author. But I just love grabbing people that are shy from working out. They don't know what to do. And just getting them in and, getting them to love working out and enjoy it, rather than thinking, oh, I have to go on a diet. Just let them enjoy the fitness and then say, okay, let's start eating well, and just to coax them in slowly.
Yeah. No, well, that's it, because that is hard enough anyway to start that whole process, right? Especially now that people are getting back out there and doing things, you're kind of a little bit, I don't know where to start. But if you start, as you quite rightly have done, which is you just put the music on and just
get people out there to do it,
then that's the best way. So I applaud you for that. You know what I mean?
And the good thing about it is sometimes people enjoying themselves so much they don't know they're getting fit because they're literally out there just full. More to actually go in the gym And you know,
Yeah.
that they would spend 20 minutes in the gym after paying their money every month, right? And not in, whereas you come along to your sessions and all of a sudden they've forgotten they're doing any workout, they're just doing it and keeping up with everybody, you know?
Exactly.
So I am looking forward to this.
Yeah, exactly. So tell us a bit more about your, because I also know that you're a personal trainer as well. How did that come about? And is that something that you do in your studio now, or?
So that basically came about me going to the gym all the time. I was very focused, and then quite a few people came up to me and said, "Oh, how'd you do this? How'd you do that?" As though I was working there, and I wasn't. So I mean, I'd show them, but then I started to think, oh, maybe I should like be a trainer. So, and I love encouraging people anyway. I love that. And I love inflicting like pain on people. Come on, guys, come on, let's go. I just love it.
I told you.
Andrea, you didn't tell me that bit. I don't think that's the right word to use. Inflicting.
I told you.
I'm gonna change that sentence. You might want to change that sentence and make it look a bit less invasive.
You know what?
My studio.
We totally understand.
Love it. I love your passion because it's coming across, right? And obviously, for what you do, you need to, you need to have that, and you need to get people engaged and ready to go. And I think you do that anyway. Maybe not kill them.
You need them to come back next week, so don't kill them. Nobody kill them. So wait a minute. So are you? Are you going to be doing this?
And we do online workouts. And my sister comes. My sister comes, and she's like, she does the low impact version. But if you saw the class, it's so like, it's inspiring, but it's funny at the same time because she's my sister. So we have that family kind of sister relationship. So yeah, it's quite fun teaching her. She's older than me as well. So, it's quite fun telling her what to do as a younger sister.
She'll get you back some way or another. She will get you back.
Exactly.
So, your logo at the back there. Who created that?
Yes,
Who created that?
I can't remember his name, but it was a really good designer. So I went to him. We had a logo that was it was just all over the place. So my friend Gina, she advised me to change it. And we got a really good designer. So it basically represents the dumbbell in the middle, and the bars represents the music. It represents the heart rate as well, the intensity of the workouts. And it also represents, because we're in the city, it also represents the landscape of the city. Could be London City, New York City.
It does as well.
Yeah.
It does as well.
It does. It's really good. Yeah. And the thing is, I mean, we haven't spoken about the merchandise that you have there because, I went through the website. I went through the website.
I've still got to work on it.
Right? Busy, right? But at the same time, right, you've got a lot of good stuff there. I love the tracksuit. Have you got one for men?
Of course. Just give me your size. I'll send it to you. You got to give me 50 press-ups first, though.
Oh, stop it. Okay, all right, he's on. Challenge is on.
Okay.
Live.
Pay half price with 50.
Listen, Andrea, I will send you the video. I will send you the video, and then, right? Okay, you got to work for it.
I don't want no caretaker to be coming in making me to the mall. So it's a slow process.
Exactly. But no, this is really good. In terms of if people want to sign up, okay, if they can't reach to any one of your events, how can they sign up to be part of Team Fit? And what process for that?
Well, Yeah, so we're basically, it's on the website, sweatinthecity.co.uk, and you just scroll to online workouts and just sign up with Team Fit. It's literally £15 for the month, so you get about 24 workouts throughout the mornings and the evenings. So it's a good deal. You're right there in your house, like you can be on Zoom, you can be right there, we can see you, or you can be on IG where we can't really see you. Well, we can't see you, but we do prefer you to come on Zoom so we can see you. But yeah, so right in front of you, you don't even have to go anywhere. Just literally roll out of bed, brush your teeth, and put your sportswear on, and then you're good to go. It saves a lot of hassle.
What time do you start?
So we've got workouts at 7 o'clock in the morning and 7:30. Yeah, and then we've got in the evenings 6 o'clock and 7, and then on Saturday we've got our reps and sets, which is a weights workout at 9 o'clock in the morning.
That's really good. That is very good. So anybody, if that is something that is up your street, look on the website www.sweat. Anyway, you know what that is, right? Sweatinthecity.co.uk.
Yes, sweatinthecity.co.uk, right?
Yeah, a lot of people say the other one.
I know that was the first thing that comes. So, did you choose to name the business that way?
No. I mean, yeah, Sweat in the City is Sweat in the City is just like sweat. Yeah, that's what we're doing. We're sweating. It is a good team, though. It's a great community. We have a WhatsApp group as well.
So, okay, all right, okay. I didn't know that. So you see, that's one of the things is that when you've got something like that, a lot of people are really afraid to go do sessions because they don't want to go into the gym. They like doing something in their home where they're in control, you know, and you seeing them because they're working out with you. And it's a really good situation is that you've got a group of people who are all identifying and doing the same thing together. So it's collective. It's really cool that you've had to get that together. But is that something that you want to develop in a situation? As in, you know, go abroad and instead of the city. See, go abroad and do that.
Most definitely, that would be something that I would look to do in the future. Maybe start off in the UK, maybe go to like Liverpool. Actually, some members in the Team Fit group, they did suggest this, that we bring the Soca Fitness Vet to different areas in the UK. So that would be, I guess, where we'll start from. But the thing is, like everything I've done, it hasn't really been anything that I thought of on a big scale. I've just wanted to do something and then I did it and then just kept doing it. So I'll just like doors just open as you do things. And that's pretty much what's happened. So I'd love to do a lot of things. We've had another member that suggested like weekenders. Yes, Michelle and Katrina. So there's a lot of things that could be potentially in the pipeline. So I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing and hopefully those doors will open. And, you know, along the way, we pick up a whole bunch of people that like, you know, they want Sweat in the City. They want it to, you know, do well. And so we've got a lot of support and a perfect community. So.
That's
well,
good.
with your community, I'm looking for Sweat in the Islands. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, because that would be something. Yeah, go to the island, do the same thing.
See, we'd say bring your notepad and pen because you never know what you might get on the show. See, there you go. You have there's an idea for you.
Very good. I like that.
The next thing is okay. Then you're doing this on the beaches, you know.
Sweat in the Caribbean, yes, sweat on the beach. Love it. Keep it coming.
Yeah, that's the one. That's the one. Now, from here on, you got to pay. I don't do that for free.
Yes. What are the other?
We've got a slight.
So what are the coming up?
So we've got the Sweat and Brunch on happening this Saturday. So
What
that's
is that?
basically a 1 hour.
What is that?
Say that again. Where? It's at Lyman Beach Club, which is along the embankment near to Blackfriars Beach. Beach. Got beach on the head now. Next to Blackfriars Bridge. It's your fault. And then, so we're going to do a 1 hour workout. What I specialize in is weights. I love weights, and I think that as you get older, you should be lifting weights rather than doing more cardio, because I feel that cardio puts lots of stress on the joints as we get older. So weightlifting, it's pretty much the same thing depending on what technique you're doing. It can burn the calories. Actually, when you lift weights, you burn more calories throughout the day than if you do cardio. So lifting weights, it strengthens the bones, which is what we need as we get older. It refines your body. So that's what we'll be doing at Sweat and Brunch. We'll be doing some cardio, and we'll also be lifting some weights. But it's going to be like a pumping soaker session. So the weights aren't going to be heavy. It's not no like 20 kg like weightlifter thing. It's like going to be 5, 4, 3 kgs, you know, manageable weights that we can be doing, and some low impact work. So less stress on the knees as we get older, you know, our knees start to go. So that's what we'll be doing. Then we go into a brunch from 1 o'clock, and the place that we have that we are doing the event is Lyman Beach Club. Perfect food. The food is so plentiful. You need to go there. Have you know about it? Lyman Beach Club.
Not yet.
You need to come. It's a happening place. It is. It's a happening place owned by a Trinidadian, Sham, and his food is plentiful. So I told him to make it healthy, but let's have plenty food. And so while we're having our brunch, we're just going to be discussing everything health and fitness, giving little tips to everyone, and just discussing, just like inspiring each other on our fitness journeys. And motivating each other. So that's the aim of it. And I want to do more throughout the year, just to have fitness brunches rather than brunches where you go off and you drink as much as you can at the one punch. Let's make it healthy. So that's the whole idea. So it's going to be the first one on Saturday. So yeah, I'm quite looking forward to it.
Good. That sounds really, really, really good. In terms of, you know, you just said there, and some people may not know that, what you just shared, which is obviously as you get older, that the cardio, all right? So some people, like myself, would think, you know what, you need to be out there walking, running, you know what I mean? Going on the bike, that kind of thing. So what you're saying is it's different now?
I would say you'd get quicker, better results if you lift weights than if you do cardio, because you need that definition. Your body needs that definition. If you do a lot of cardio, the muscle won't get pumped up and define your body, you know. Coca-Cola bottle shape, you know, that Coca-Cola bottle shape. That's what we want as we get older, you know. So it's better to lift weights, I would say. And it's quicker as well. It's quicker. So instead of running, even walking's good. I would say walking rather than running as well. You've got a treadmill, walk on an incline and just pace it, do a speed walk for 30 minutes. That is as good as running.
Okay, good. That is obviously, I'm hoping anybody that did not know that will be writing down. And would you suggest, if you are starting or you've not done exercise for a long time, how long or what length of time do you think people should allow themselves? You know, an hour or less? What sort of thing would you
even
say
like I would say like 30 minutes, three times a week. I wouldn't put too much stress on the time. 30 minutes is totally fine if you're a beginner. Even if you can only manage once a week, 30 minutes, do that for a month and then add on. It's better to do it in little steps than rather than say to yourself, oh, I've got to work out 5 times a week. It's too much. It's too much for a beginner. So just start off with 30 minutes. Even 30 minutes dancing in your front room, that's good. But yeah, I'd say start off with 30 minutes. You don't even have to do an hour. With our workouts, we do 30-minute workouts and we do 45-minute workouts.
Oh, okay. So it would be an idea then to actually join the membership, and then you can kind of, if you're a little bit shy at the moment and you just want to start off in your own home, you could do that. I think I'd suggest that. Wouldn't you suggest that? I will. I think I'm gonna
join. Yeah, we're gonna have to join. We're gonna have to join and take it.
You sold, Lorraine.
I'm sold.
Well, you know what? I think, as you said there, the price is right. And today, if you join a gym, you're going to pay more than that. And the chances are that because you're going there on your own, you won't go there. So it might take you a year before you realize you haven't used the gym at all. Yeah, because that's what happens. People pay for gym, and that momentary, I'm going to join the gym, takes 4 months to realize you can't do the gym. So you've wasted a lot of money. Whereas with you, you've got someone there all the time. And so you can actually feel that, you've got a gym buddy. Not even doing gym, you're actually doing the soca aerobics, you're doing the soca fitness, in which someone who's just going to enjoy themselves being part of something, doing the same activity as well. So that brings you into it.
That's right. And then I'm going to be doing some workouts, weekly workouts from July, leading up to Carnival. We, the soca community, we know all the bands. Like, it's quite a small community, and there's lots of bands, lots of masqueraders. So we're going to be doing a pre-Carnival workouts leading up to the Carnival for 6 weeks, once a week. So we're looking forward to that with live DJs as well.
Okay,
that's very good. That is very good. That was the into the mood, and you said that's from the 3rd of July. Yeah. See, one of your members look like they've put that in for everyone. Thank you very much. So,
thanks, Nevin.
Do you think that's something that you're initially starting with and one that you would continue with?
Hopefully, we'll see how it goes. It's just an idea. So I've just set like 6 weeks for it, and we'll just see how it goes. Okay. You never know. Even when we
good.
Yeah, even when we started the online workouts, we didn't know where it would go. It's just whenever you have an idea, you just got to do it.
So there you go. So from that aspect, I like that. So from that aspect then, business-wise, okay, so you've started this pandemic, and then you had to think, okay, how am I going to keep things going? How did you find that whole business side of this phenomenon you started? Did you cope with that instant popularity and uptake?
It wasn't like, even the whole switching to online, it was so different for me, not in terms of the teaching, but in terms of the admin. I'm just an instructor, that's all I know. But in terms of the admin and social media, it just like, it's so much, it's unbelievable. but I've learned, and I've just got to get organized. Yeah, I've just had to learn along the way with the admin side, but with the teaching, I love it. That's me. I can do that every day, but it's just the admin, and it's a lot. Social media is a lot, but it helps with the business.
Everybody needs help, because obviously when you have to kind of shift and move quite quickly, you said, you know, I'm just an instructor. I don't know. No, I leave that to whoever else. But when you have to start learning those things, you have to remember of company like ourselves, groups like ourselves that support even the business owners with these types of of things. And there's many that are willing to support that side of things for you. It's a learning curve, but it seems like one that you learn really quickly.
I had to. You had to keep up with the Joneses, or you get left behind.
Absolutely. From the point of view of you doing how to see yourself, because I know every time I call you, I know it's like, should I call her right now? She might be in a session right now. So much peace, away from you doing the exercise, because that is enough. I mean, you're literally doing a football match once or twice or 3 times a week. How much rest do you actually take for yourself? What's the process for you?
Well, at first, it was hard to get my head around teaching workouts and doing the admin. So I've had to reprogram myself. We've had different programs that we've had with a few of the members called the Reset Challenge. And that was a 10-week, I think, 10-week program where we talk about nutrition, we talk about exercise. Every week we'd meet and we'd talk about things like sleep, meditation. So I learned a lot through that as well. So from that, knowing that I had to get the same amount of rest as I'm recommending to my members, we had different speakers as well. I learned along the way as well. So it's a good thing to do, like just to look at your whole lifestyle as a whole. And that taught me as well, like it's not just an exercise and the nutrition, it's about your sleep pattern as well, because that's where your muscles recover and they restore and they mend back together and they grow. So it's all about the sleep, the meditation, it's all about mental health. That came across over the pandemic as well. So it's all about our mental health and how to control it and how to work with it and stuff like that. So it's a whole rounded thing. It's not a healthy lifestyle isn't just about working out or isn't just about eating well. You've got it's a whole picture to it. And I learned from that as well. So I'm learning from what I'm teaching.
That's good. You mentioned, we'll come back to you on this, sleep meditation. What is that?
So sleep, obviously we need to get our 6 to 8 hours sleep each day. Very important in terms for you to recover from workouts and just for your mind as well, just so that you're not overstressed with work. And another aspect of mental health is to meditate and to just like turn off the TV, turn off everything, and just sit down and just like we had different meditation teachers, and one of them said, when you meditate, lots of people say that you should just think about nothing, but that's a hard thing to do. So you just think about whatever's going on in your head and just like go through that whole process. So just being on your own, even meditate, listening to music or reading the book, it's just where you're on your own and, you haven't got anything, pretty much distracting you or anything like that. So it's good to do that. Oh, Karen just signed up. Fabulous. Thank you, Karen.
There you go. You see? There you go. Clearly,
you'll love it, Karen.
your vibrance and what you do is really resonating with people because, you know, Andrea, you have not, I wouldn't say just tapped into because you've been doing it for quite some time now, but right now people are very much honed in on their wellness, their fitness. That's why we've been covering that from all angles from the last couple of months and really concentrating on that. People really do want us to focus and make sure that they're
Their
looking after
well-being
themselves, their
is the
whole
most
well-being.
important. Yeah.
You know, so I'm very pleased you're doing, and you are using naturally to people, which is the soca music, yeah. Put it on, and what you want to do, you're not going to sit down, you're just going to dance it up, aren't you?
Weren't you guys dancing?
Now we're going to be dancing in coordinated effect. Yes, we were.
That's what it does.
We definitely
was in the background. But yeah, so what do you see?
Yeah, so you know, in terms of
see?
you have been doing so much.
Brilliant.
And I don't even think you're nowhere near to where you want to be. But what in the next 5 years you envisage you being and doing?
Yeah.
In the next 5 years, I mean, for me, it's not about me per se. It's about Sweat in the City, and that's the brand. And that's like an umbrella of different instructors. So I just want to get all us instructors out there and pretty much just spread our love of soca. I know it says Sweat in the City, but we do love our soca music. So we just want to spread that passion that we have for the music and for our fitness as well. So yeah, it's where I see Sweat in the City going with our instructors is everywhere. Basically, just making people love life and, you know, get fit and healthy at the same time.
Yeah, that's exactly. That's really good, and I'm sure you will do. And as I said, with everything opening up right now, you know, you're just going to go from strength to strength. And you've done some really big venues, and I'm sure you're going to be packing them in again. In fact, I can actually see you, for whatever reason, in that O2 big dome place.
Oh,
That's where we're aiming for.
Right. I can see you in there. Okay, I'm sorry.
No dream is too small.
I'm thinking big for you. I can see that, right? You know, your whole personality alone, Andrea, is amazing, and vibrancy for, you know, for what you do, and the passion that you put into what you do shines through, you know?
Yeah. And we want to make sure that, you know, we want to make sure we support you as best as we can. So, you know, start sending us the details of what we're in, and we'll make sure that our members know about it. Yeah,
exactly.
You know, and we'll be pushing it out there for everyone to know.
And also, for your own training as well, as you said, right?
Yeah.
You know, we'll support you and put you in contact with people that can help you on the other side. Because obviously, when it comes to business, we're sharing that with everyone, but also, you know, the business owner as well, right?
And work on collaboration. I think you may have someone who might be a pay for you to help you with your administration. Yeah. So we might have someone. Yeah,
we'll speak about that after.
Yeah, we'll speak about that. Yeah, we'll speak. That's what you need. You need someone to take those, you know, those burdens away from you, so you can concentrate on what you do
and concentrate on what is, you know, what you need to concentrate on. So you know, your last question, I'll leave.
Well, you know, the last question is really
a nice one. We like this one.
We like this one, and it is, if your legacy, when Andrea's not here anymore, what would you like to see? How to say this is what Anne did?
I would like, I think, for everyone just to continue just being generally healthy and just enjoying working out. I think yeah, I just want people who are generally shy, who don't know, they don't know what to do with exercises or going into the gym. I just want them to be more confident and just generally share the knowledge of different exercises, of nutrition, and just to be generally happy. Yeah. I want the Soca Fitness Vet to continue as well.
That is, we're definitely interested in what we're doing, and I think it's something that we'll work out how to become bigger and better, right? And to sell, bigger than the O2, as Karen has just at Wembley.
Yeah, you've got some great support here, Andrea, right? And I've been putting some of them up. Okay, look, is this Patricia? Andrea is a great supporter and coach in the industry. She does it so all right. Do you know what I mean? So you have so many people just here rooting and loving what you are doing. I just said here, do not limit yourself. Right? Wembley would be a sellout. Okay.
O2 and Wembley would be a sellout. So.
Many a supporter in here that are singing, and are
loving praises
what you do. All right. So you should take that forward and say, this is what I'm going to do.
And we'll work with you to make sure it happens.
So all that coming up, okay, if you share them with us, we'll put them up that people can find, can join, and also as well in regards to your membership for fitness. And that would be really, 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 really good. Okay. So we look forward to
thank you so much.
Sharing.
It's been an absolute view in you. It's wonderful to find someone who loves what they do and you can see it. Yeah, it's so clear that your passion for what you do is there. And so we'll get more people. We will pull up the rafters. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do.
I want you to. I want you two to come.
We're coming. I'm trying to get my 50 sorted out, right?
Andrea, I am sending you the video, right?
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm down the sit-ups and push-ups and everything for long enough. So now I should do it. I'm gonna do it.
You can do it,
Andrea. I'm telling you, he's gonna do it. I'm gonna. And we're coming along. We will be there, right?
Please.
I'm just gonna get the undertaker measure me first, and then take it from there.
Thank you so much, Karen Simon, for joining, for signing up. You're gonna love it. And you've seen lots of the members here, so yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, exactly. Well, it has been a pleasure. Pleasure. Oh my God, you see, I can't even get my words out, Andrea. And let's not make it the last time. Hopefully, we would like to catch up again with you in the near future, just to see what you do, where you are.
And you never know, we might come to interview you while you're doing your thing on stage. Yeah, to get a moment to see you and get it all out there, put it out there live onto the group so that people can actually participate.
As well.
That's all right. Good idea. Yeah.
Yeah. So
thank you so much.
Listen, we will touch.
Definitely. Absolutely. Thank you, Hugh. Thank you, Lorraine, and thank you everyone for joining. And I hope to see you all at some of our events.
Absolutely. We'll push it out there. We'll make sure it happens.
Take care.
Blessing to you.
Thank you, my
darling.
Okay.
Before we go, everybody, oh my goodness me. Before we go, just going to say, everyone, there is an event coming up very soon on the 14th of July. It is the Black Entrepreneurs Conference. It's going to very many fantastic, influential speakers there. And businesses are businesses that are coming
entrepreneurs
through,
and so on,
and the business aspect that they're in.
So
okay,
it's something, Andrea, that you might want to look into, because some very big business leaders and supporting young entrepreneurs. The Black Entrepreneurs Report of 2021, yeah, by Dr. Carlton Brown, and this is a follow-up, yeah. So the conference. So people, it's, if you go onto the Black Business Recommendation Facebook group and website, you will see that the price has been reduced. So it is something that's a very powerful situation.
Yeah.
So we have a link there. You can just go onto the link, and
you never know who you network with.
Exactly.
All right, because all companies now are looking for people that are going to look after their
health,
their
well-being,
their workers. All right. So hopefully we'll be able to see you there, and we'll share the more details with you later on. All right. Okay. But once again, Andrea,
love and respect.
Love and
Thank you.
respect. Blessings.
Thanks. Bye, guys.
Okay.
Bye now.
Bye. Wow.
Well, Abby, that was a lovely interview.
But you know what? I'm kind of scared now.
You're going to do.
I got to do it.
I'm sending
Was it sit-up or push-ups?
Of them.
Oh, Lord. Okay.
All right.
All right.
Get you ready.
I'm going to get on with it. All right. So
listen, everybody, have a great week.
Have a great
Thank
week,
you
everyone.
very much for joining us.
And we'll see you next week. And 8 o'clock, as per normal, as per usual. And if you have the link, the YouTube link, you can just tune in at 8 o'clock today, and you go straight into the interview. So until then, we'll see you.
Take care, guys.
Take care. Blessing to you.
Blessing.
All.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.